have heard Mr. Davis speak multiple times, and he is such an inspiration. Also, he has a love and a passion for helping to serve students. And so tonight, let's welcome him as he comes to the podium. Could you give him a round of applause?
So let's get into this PowerPoint. What happens when you mentally get into a zone? You become mentally focused. Can somebody change this for me to the next, please? You become mentally focused, okay? And so as I'm looking at this and talking about the zone and talking about how do you mentally get focused, what I want to talk about today is how do you tap into your zone and reach your full potential. So first of all, what is the zone? The zone is to focus or concentrate on something. It is a state of focus, attention, and energy that one performance is enhanced. Okay? So you are mentally clear. You are not allowing any distractions to stop you from reaching your goal. Okay? Whatever you put in front of you to do in life, no matter who comes and tries to distract you or pull you away, you focus. Okay? Your mind is locked in. And so these athletes, what happened is that they didn't tap into their zone because a lot of negative thoughts entered their mind to stop them and prevent them to reaching their zone. So for example, if I'm a basketball player, I love basketball, and I shoot a jump shot and I miss, and I shoot another one and I miss, and I shoot 5 more and I miss, what's gonna happen? Huh? I'm gonna get frustrated, right? Why am I missing? Man, I can't make a shot. So all these negative things start coming into my mind. I'm not good anymore. I must be a weak player. Now people are talking about me. Man, you done missed 5 shots, you weak. So now I'm down on myself. So now I'd rather pass the ball than to keep shooting. In every one of us is something called cortisol. Does anybody know what cortisol is? Huh? No? It's a stress level. Okay, it's something that's in our brains that what happens is that when we get frustrated, like these neurotic tendencies, it's a stress level that it increases our minds that cause us to be frustrated. It's called cortisol. It enters our mind and floods us, and it causes us to think negatively even more. Okay? Go to the next one. Thanks. So the athlete that tapped into the zone has something called hypnotic, which means they were locked in, focused, almost like you being not hallucinating, but it's almost being like you're basically like when somebody hypnotizes you. Thank you. When somebody hypnotizes you, they put something in there and say, watch this, and they hypnotize you. Who just saying get out? What happened in the movie?
Sunken place.
Huh?
He went to the sunken place.
Yeah, they was in the sunken place. They was hypnotized. Okay? To get them to do what? Whatever they wanted them to do, right? Okay? Athletes that tapped into the zone had something called hypnotic tendencies. Okay? That means that when neurotic things came in their mind, when cortisol and stress attacked them, they basically did what? Repressed it. They pushed it down. They didn't allow it to get to them. And they rose higher to overcome. So you have athletes who miss 10 shots. Okay? They miss it. What do they say? They repress the negative thoughts and say, you know what? Okay, I done missed 10, but I'm finna make 20. I done missed 10, but I'm finna make the next 15. And so what happens is they started telling themselves, what? I can do this. I can get to the next level. I can reach my full potential. And what happens is it kicks in. And all of a sudden now, they in a zone. Everything they shoot, they can throw it behind their back. Because they locked in. They have suppressed negative thoughts and moved to the next level. A lot of times in our lives, this is what we have to do. Because you're going to have negative thoughts come at you all the time. It's a part of life. You couldn't graduate. One of the things I used to hate, Dr. Greer, is when I got done with Logan, I went to John A. Logan because, well, after I graduated high school, I didn't think I was smart enough for college, baby. Okay? So I didn't go to college. I just worked. But somebody said, you smart enough, you need to go back to college. So I went to John A. Logan. Okay, I went to John A. Logan, got my associate. Left John A. Logan, came to SIU. Graduated with my bachelor's, one of the hardest times of my life because my dad had passed during that time. I had to go bury him in Florida, come back, but I graduated my senior year, got my bachelor's. When I graduated, hey, congratulations, you graduated. What you gonna do next? Worked at a park district when I graduated with my bachelor's, okay? And the director resigned, he was making $80,000. They wanted to hire the assistant director to take his position. He was only making like $40,000, but he couldn't get the position because he didn't have a what? He didn't have a master's degree. He only had a bachelor's. Red flag, bing, 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 bing. You know what I did? I went right back and got my master's degree. I never wanted to be in a position where I could move from making $40,000 to $80,000 simply because I didn't have a degree. I wanted to make sure that it was an opportunity for me to make $80,000 and the job description said you needed a master. Guess what I wanted to have? Master. The thing what I'm trying to get you to understand is don't settle. Constantly keep pushing yourself to reach your highest potential. Yes, you done graduated. Yes, you finna get a job. What you gonna do next? What's the next level? Where you gonna see yourself at in 5 years? How you gonna move yourself to the next level? Okay? And so for a long time, I settled. I got comfortable. I did what I did in my job. I loved it. But guess what? It was time for me to move to the next level. Because my story and what I had was bigger than where I was at. So basically, this is how certain athletes tapped into the zone and certain ones didn't. Because when negative thoughts came, they focused more on the negative thoughts than they did focus on doing what? Being optimistic. Looking past the negative, but seeing what they wanted to see, which was positive. We focus on more negative than we do positive. Research says that basically 80% of what we get up every day and look at and focus on is what? Is negative. So, zero, obey, no excuses, okay? Empty, all right? So we're gonna start with zero. Most people don't tap into their zone is because when they have negative thoughts and different things come at them, they do what? They don't even start. You're gonna have 10 negative things that's gonna talk you right out of it. You know how many times that I said that I wanted to go to the gym and lose weight? And every time at 4:30 I got ready to go to the gym, 10 things came to my mind and said, nah, you can't go today, you got it. Nah, you can't go today, you got it. What did I wind up doing? Not going. So when I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna make no more excuses, okay? I'm gonna start and I'm gonna push and I'm gonna get done. So now my wife will tell me every day at 4:30, where am I at? In the rec. As much as you wanna basically stay young, you ain't gonna stay young. Yeah, I was 20. I like to be in 20, but I just turned 48. Okay? I didn't stay young at all. Okay? Everything you need is in a growth pattern. Okay? And in the growth pattern, it starts at what? 0. It goes to 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. Everything you need to grow started where? Right here. The question is, did you learn from it? So I use affirmation. This is the whole thing about affirmation. I ask you to research it yourself. It'll change your life. Because when you start quoting affirmations, when you start telling yourself how beautiful you are and different things like that, how handsome you are, how powerful you are, and repeat it every day, you begin to realize that nothing can stop you. Don't settle. Don't accept for you to be where you at. But see yourself where you want to be. And whatever you have, you can have. Because it's already down on the inside.